Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, where the retractable roof of Minute Maid Park is closed. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Justin Verlander gets the start for Houston in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Justin Verlander, former Cy Young Award winner. He's done just about everything you could do as a starting pitcher. At one time, might have had the best and biggest arm in the game of baseball. Consistently 94 to 97 miles an hour. Really good overhand curveball. Has the slider, has the changeup. Usually you'll know if Justin Verlander is on early. If he gets through the first couple innings, 1, 2, 3, he's going to be tough to beat.
Here's a strike. Verlander has worked his way through more than 2,500 innings in his career and sports a respectable ERA just under 3.50. Slider strike 3 called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Stepping in, Elvis Andrus. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the 3-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Correa right there. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away.
Batting third, left fielder, Jurickson.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jurickson Profar. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Popped him up. McCann is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down against Verlander here in the first. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Cole Hamels, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Cole Hamels, one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Early on in his career with the Philadelphia Phillies, was really almost the ace of those really good Philadelphia Philly teams. His best pitch, the straight changeup. His changeup was as good as it is now when he was in high school coming out of San Diego, California. 93 to 95. Will throw the overhand curveball, but primarily a 2-pitch pitcher. Fastball and a lot of straight changeups.
He's around first, heading for 2. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if it would have gotten lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have gotten.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Altuve, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Springer stands at second with no outs. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
A runner at second, nobody out. 2-2 one more time. In the dirt here. And the throw is behind him at third as this gets away. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third.
That was just great awareness out there on the base pass. He bolts for third the instant the ball skips away, but he keeps his eye behind the plate all the way. And when he sees they're having trouble with it, he rockets home to score. Love that aggressiveness.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. High in the air out to center field. DeShields is there. 1 out. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
Here's Carlos Correa now. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
Let's go, Houston! Let's get the win, Astros!
Hamels ready with the 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Stepping in now, Josh Reddick. Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive. Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and no one left. On to the 2nd inning now from Minute Maid Park. It's the Astros 1 and the Rangers nothing. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Nomar Mazara. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Swing.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss them.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And a good start to the inning for the Rangers. It's going to be a leadoff double.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
Into the box, Joey Gallo. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. No one out with a runner at second. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Working for the punch out and the offering. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in big league baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman, he can do it all. 5 tools, the ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
Here's Rougned Odor now. His line against Justin Verlander, no hits in 18 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. The 3-2 pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. Gonzalez racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Up next for the Rangers, Shin-Soo Choo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. The 1-2 gets him out in front as this is hit in the air down the right field line. And that's a fair ball. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
And here's Renato Nunez. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting ninth, catcher, Robinson Chirinos.
At the plate, Robinson Chirinos, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. That one's in there, 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. Chu on second. Nunez at first, 2 out in the inning. And my goodness, up and in. Very dangerous that time as he dives to the ground. It's ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Now at the plate, Delino DeShields. He got called out on strikes his last time through. The 1-1 home. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. The 1-2 pitch. Now a soft liner to the right side, but foul. Verlander pauses, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and Verlander loses the handle here. This one's straight to the backstop. And not in time as the run scores. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch. Second and third, 2 away. Liner towards second. That's in there, base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now 3-1.
Now batting number 1, shortstop Elvis Andrus.
So next to the plate for Texas, Elvis Andrews. And their runners at the corners now. 3 runs already home here.
He's going.
Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Here's Jurickson Profar. 2 out, bases loaded.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Rangers on top here, 3-1. Leading off the inning, Yuli Gurriel, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's take a look at second baseman Rougned Odor. Pound for pound, one of the strongest guys in the game. 30 home run potential, but a premium defender at second base. And if you don't slide properly into second base, he is going to let you know about it.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first, and Hamels has retired the first 2 in the inning.
Batting 7th, left fielder, Marwin Gonzalez.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Previously against Cole Hamels, he's 4 for 13. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. The next 3-2. Fouled off. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. So Hamels had it work in that half of the inning. He's got a 3-1 lead. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
So 1-1. Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. 2-2 pitch just missed. Verlander deals the 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A payoff pitch one more time. And, oh, that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound.
I'm sure the boys on the bench appreciate that, AB, right there. Grinding out an 8-pitch at bat and was able to be successful and deliver a hit for the team.
So striding in, Joey Gallo. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 1-1 pitch. Swings through the slider there.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The 2-2. Popped him up. Gurriel trying to get there. And that hook's just fouled. Boy, not by much more than an inch or two there. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box now, Rougned Odor. Outside, 2-1. Mazzara, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. On, he pops it up. Bregman has to look over his shoulder, but he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Striding in, Shin-Soo Choo. He singled his last time up. It's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Rangers leave 1 as the lead remains 3-1. Evan Gattis now standing in as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Down the third baseline. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, catcher, Ryan McCann.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. Previously against Cole Hamels, he's got 17 hits in 66 at-bats. He's also hit 3 home runs. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That veers foul, so they'll do it again on 3-2. Once again, a 3-2. Fouled away. 3-2 one more time. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Center fielder number 4.
Here's George Springer. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They still trail it here 3-1. And here's Renato Nunez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Now batting. Catcher. Robinson.
Ready for another chance. Robinson Chirinos. He drew a walk his first time up. Inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that is just shy of the box seats, off the top of the wall. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Yeah, and you can see he was looking for a fastball all the way, and he jumps all over it, pulling it hard. And the second he dropped the bat, he was looking to stretch this thing as far as he could. Mission accomplished as he stands on third.
In now, Delino DeShields. 2 balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
2-2. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Stepping in now, Elvis Andrus. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Rangers lead this one 3-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Here's another 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Carlos Correa is on deck. Hit in the air down the right field line. Mazara's on his horse. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, number 1.
At the plate, Carlos Correa comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors in the ball game for the Astros to this point. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike. For a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Into the box, Josh Reddick. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
The 1-2. That's out to left center and over the head of the shortstop. Andrus. It's a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there.
Third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
Digging in to try it again, Alex Bregman looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A little bouncer.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Curveball that time, not even close. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Heading out towards shallow right. Mazara's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 2 left for the Astros. Score holds. It's 3-1. Striding in once again, Jurickson Profar. He's popped up in his first plate appearance and flied out last time around. And that one stayed too low, apparently. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. McCann has it. And he makes the throw to first. Profar is retired, and there's one away.
The right fielder, number 30.
Digging in once again, Nomar Mazara. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one got a piece of him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Astros, let's go.
Into the box now, Joey Gallo. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Springer has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now
Ready
batting,
once again, Rougned Odor. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Mazara leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Working for the punch out and the offering, and he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Texas, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Digging in, the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. First time up, he went down looking. The 1-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Headed after it is Mazara, and foul. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Standing in now, Evan Gattis. High fly ball out to straightaway center. DeShields is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
the catcher, number 16, Brian McCann.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here it comes on 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now the payoff pitch home. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, center fielder, George.
Here's George Springer, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. 0-2, here it is. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
We all know he's a really good hitter, and this is probably a good example why. He fell behind 0-2, but knowing they're probably going to try to get him to chase a pitcher's pitch, he got really patient. He's still up against the ropes a little, but he's in a much better position now on a 2-2 count.
And the door will tuck this one in, and that ends the inning. One left for Houston, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Shin-Soo Choo. He'll start things out for the Rangers in their half of the sixth. The 1-1 is a fastball down below the knees. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen, as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. The 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Here's another 2-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball, as that keeps things at 2-2. Popped up. Verlander is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, third baseman.
Up next for the Rangers, Renato Nunez, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
The 3-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Line towards center field. Springer is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Robinson Chirinos.
Ready for another shot now. Robinson Chirinos. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. Verlander sets his sights. Here's the 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing. So I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Stepping in now, Delino DeShields. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Swing and a liner. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Another look as he goes way up to get that one at short. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Tap down the line, but it gets foul. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Turning for second is Altuve. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Here's Carlos Correa now. No hits to this point. Altuve leads off second with nobody out. Two and one.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The 2-2 is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. Carlos Correa with a two-run shot, and the Astros have pulled level now at 3-3.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Into the box, Josh Reddick. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros. Misses, ball 2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Now another 2-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Andrus fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The batter, third baseman, Julius Gurriel.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 3-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Third baseman, number 2, Alex.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2. 2 out, nobody on. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tight one on our hands. All tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Astros, number 29, Tony Pitt.
Settling in now, Elvis Andrus. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 2-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2 and 2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, left fielder, Jurickson Profar.
Stepping in, Jurickson Profar, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. This one's down to third. Bregman fields it cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Rangers, right fielder, Nomar Mazara.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. His lifetime numbers with Tony Siff, not great. He's 1 for 8. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. The 1-1 home. Hit back up the middle. Altuve to his right. He has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. No change in the score. It's 3-3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Texas, number 62.
Marwin Gonzalez will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. The 3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And they have taken the lead. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they take the lead 4-3.
Yeah, he was having 0 luck early in the game, striking out twice in 2 at-bats. But it only takes 1 swing to get back in a groove. That was definitely it.
Into the box now, Evan Gattis. He loses him on ball 4.
Catcher number 16, Ryan McCann.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian McCann. And that misses, so they fall behind McCann here, 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
The 3-1. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Profar is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, George Springer. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. The 1-1 home is low and outside for a ball.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes to Shields to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he'll make it to third base. Almost a home run there, but he's got himself a triple instead.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
In now, Jose Altuve. 2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Springer stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Dribbled back toward the mound. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single. And it looks like we're going to see time called here as he looked to come up a bit gingerly after he hit the first base bag. But from all indications, it looks like it won't be enough to take him out of the ballgame. Digging in and looking for more, Carlos Correa. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And that one stayed up a little high.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
The 2-1 is taken high above the zone.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Back in standing. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Now batting.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
2-1 to count. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. He's falling behind now, 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Challenge pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
Misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
Striding in for Houston, Alex Bregman. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And look out as that gets him. So that's going to bring home a run.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate. Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there. And it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Three balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder. Evan Gattis would be next. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Softly hit toward the hole. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much, much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. 8th inning coming up. It's the Astros 7 and the Rangers 3.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Second baseman, Odor.
Here's Rougned Odor now. His lifetime numbers with Tony Sipp. He's just 2 for 9. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Now batting,
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hopped up. McCann has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. They're down 4. It's 7-3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Texas, number 43, Tony Barnett.
Evan Gattis now standing in. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 2-1 home. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. The 2-2. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate.
Let's go, Astros.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close. There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Brian McCann. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Shields is there, 1 away. Here's George Springer. He's tripled and doubled in 4 trips in the ballgame.
Springer.
Now the 1-1 pitch. On the ground to third. Backhanded to second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose.
So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. To third. Scooped up. Here's a flip to Odor covering, and the inning is over. Astros leave 1, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. A beautiful look there at the downtown aquarium here in Houston as we welcome you back to baseball on MLB Network. Hector Rondon comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Renato Nunez, and they'll need him to get something going here. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Robinson Chirino.
Ready for another shot now, Robinson Chirinos. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-1 home. He's in there for strike number 2. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Tapper up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Texas down to their final strike in this one. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. Springer is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Astros put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Tony Siff takes home the win. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.